Alright, and welcome to the finals of this standard 8-man late night with mono red. Win the die roll fortuitous event. Yes, I would like to play first and have a hand very similar to the first hand we drew last game, with one fewer one drop and a better suite of two drops. This hand is not bad. Um, 22 lands. Any of them are good here. Mutavaults, all of them are good. 22 lands, one turn to draw it, two turns really to draw it. Two shots at 22 of 53. Ugh. Oh, here, Excel. 22 of 53, and if I miss, I'd have 22 of 52. So, ugh. 241. I'm gonna mulligan. I think I can do better than that. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. I'm curious what you think about that one, any of y'all. No, I'm not going to mulligan it. This hand kind of sucks. It has some game. If I go a little long, it's got a 3-3 and a 4-4. At least there's that. Hopefully he's on a mono black deck right now because I cannot beat a Esper deck with this draw. So I went with Young Pyromancer instead of Firefist Striker. It's unlikely. That's a good start for me, I think. It's more likely he's on black. Yeah, Devour Flesh. Okay, that's fine. A little awkward that I used the Pyromancer instead of the Firefist Striker, but Firefist Striker is very good against the mono black deck. Life Main Zombie. Sure, you see nothing. He knows about the Maka, so it's not like I'm going to be able to get him. I think I play the Cackler and strike the zombie. Yeah. It's possible that he wants to race me with the zombie, and I should have given him the option. But if I give him the option to race with the zombie and he declines and blocks, I have to. I concede 2 damage. I think it's more likely that he's on the blocking plan. A little awkward, but okay. We will attack. He knows about Maka. So I'm not going to expect him to block. He might block with Mutavault. If he does, I'm just going to use the Maka. I don't know what he's expecting otherwise. Devour Flesh. Okay. I'll sacrifice Rakdos Kekler, and just get in. Oh, he blocks. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Oops. Undo. I mean, he knows about it, so surely he wouldn't do that unless it's in his best interest, unless he's just not very good. But he's in the finals of an 8-man. I can't imagine he's just that bad. Here comes a Underworld Connections. That's fine. I kind of just want to draw Mutavault and Mutavault. My opponent is in relatively dire straits here. This card is not a good one in this matchup. Here's a good card for me. Sure, I'll attack. Yeah, Mutavault is kind of a little awkward here, but if he doesn't block, yeah, he makes Mutavault a guy. Okay. He blocks the Satyr, so I don't have to pump it, and I get to save my striker. Sure, I'm fine with that. No, okay, now he's going to use Hero's Downfall. Okay, okay, but he still takes 2. And I have a Stormbreath Dragon in hand. This is not the greatest. It's looking worse and worse by the turn. A Mutavault would be probably the best draw, followed by him bricking about 4 times in a row. I fear we have maybe reached the end of the line in this one. Here comes another Underworld Connections. I'm going to keep that mountain in hand. I can maybe induce a Thoughtseize as a desperation play. I doubt it with 2 Underworld Connections. Gray Merchant, that's pretty good. Now the question is, do I play the Maka or no? I think I attack with the Emissary and use the Maka to kill it. Otherwise, the Merchant holds off my whole team. It holds off both of these guys, whereas this at least breaks through. And pass the turn. Um, it was a very timely thought seized by my opponent. Yep, perfect. So we held the mountain, baited out another thought seize. Um, Here comes another Gray Merchant, though. Oh no, Desecration Demon. Okay. No. Okay. We'll play my mountain now and pass the turn. I learned today that even if you click yes on that, you can still undo. Just undo like usual. Alt U or right click undo, and you can undo that. So like if I might eat my words here. If you accidentally press yes and you're like, ah shit, what do I do? What do I do? If you hit undo, it goes back to here, and then you can hit no. So kudos to Magic Online for getting that right. I don't know if that was there before, but I know I've definitely sacrificed something when I really didn't want to, just because I accidentally clicked yes. Um, Another Desecration Demon. So this means there's a Mutavault. I don't have any Chandra's Phoenixes, do I? Yeah, this has been a very lackluster game. Um, what are my outs here? If I can deal him 2 damage and get a draw step and he doesn't gain any life, then I win the game on a lightning strike on the top of my deck. 3, 4, 5, or a Chandra's Phoenix too if he, even if he doesn't attack, right? No, unless he holds his demon back. But if he holds his demon back, I get another turn regardless with a Chandra's Phoenix. Okay, okay. So a plan has come into works. It is entirely destroyed by a removal spell. But at least, I mean, I lose to a removal spell anyway. Let's face it. If I just pass the turn, he casts a removal spell, attacks me for 6. Now he's at 7, and what does he have? He attacks me for 6, and I don't even have a Mutavault. So I don't have any outs. So I'm going to make my guy into, or my Mutavault into a guy. And I'm going to sacrifice a Mutavault for that one. Make sure I get the right one. Yes. Yes. So he probably does not have a removal spell. This means if he uses both of his underworld connections, I get to win with Lightning Strike. If he... Oh, man, so he's not going to. But it does mean that I lose. Okay. Well, concede. That was fun. I tried. It gave me so much false hope. He must have known. Skullcracks come in. Searing Blood comes in. I want Shock and I want Mortars. I want to take out Burning Tree Emissary because he has Lifebane Zombie. Most players seem to be leaving Lifebane Zombie in against this deck. The theory is you play it, you could maybe get lucky and snag a Boros Reckoner from an idiot, or you could snag a Burning Tree Emissary, but worst case scenario is you just have a 3 power blocker. And that's better than, I guess it's better than some of their alternatives. Something like Underworld Connections, which is just a stupid card to have. I think I can cut a land. And I think I can cut some of these worse creatures. Rakdos Cackler is a little bit unexciting. Ash Zealot attacks through Lifebane Zombie and it attacks through Pack Rat sometimes, which is kind of nice. I think Fire Drinker Satyr is the next weak link, or Rebel Belt Maka on the play, I think is the next weak link. He knows about it. It's not great against removal. Maybe I should cut a Storm Breath Dragon. It's not good against removal either, but in theory, if I can flood the board with enough threats, he may not have removal when the Storm Breath Dragon. I'm going to do this. I'll keep. It's fine. Alright, Mr. Wishy Washy, do your worst. No, don't do your worst, get mana screwed. I said it. We all want it. Don't lie to yourself. Maybe not if you're testing, but if you really want to... Okay, here I think I go Ash Zealot. The quest, so the real tricky spot is if he has a Pack Rat on 2, I really want my Fire Fist Striker out. But it's more likely he has a removal spell on 2, in which case I'd rather keep my Striker and get in my free 2 points here with Ash Zealot now while I can. I think this is correct. Here I will not play a spell before combat. I will just or play a land rather before combat. I will just attack. Opponent does not have a removal spell, or does he? Surely he does. I will sack the Ash Zealot here, I think. At this point, no, I'm going to sack the Satyr. It is worth slightly more damage, but it matches up so much worse. Well, matches up better against... I can attack through I can attack through anything he has legitimately. So I guess that means I should sack the Ash Zealot. Yeah, that's a little awkward. I may have been incorrect. I don't feel very good about that. Regardless, we do have a battalion. But surely, obviously, he has a removal spell. Let's activate Mutavault and attack with all 3 guys. He has to choose between blanking my Satyr with a removal spell, or he's probably got... Yeah, he's going to try and bait me into doing it. Yeah, I'll do it if you show it to me. Saves me on Mutavault. He gets a free damage, but it's okay. I mean, this is the appeal in this deck. I mean, he's using 2 and 3 mana removal spells against my creatures. But my creatures cost me 1 and 2 mana, 0 mana. Skullcrack is fantastic here. It's exactly what I want to draw. Unfortunately, he may have another removal spell, but at least I have a response to a Grey Merchant. Okay, Pack Rat is fine. It's not ideal for either one of us. It's not ideal for me. I would rather him have nothing, but I'd rather him have a Pack Rat than a real threat. I cannot block. We are in a race. A race that I'm surely going to lose at this point. Do I have to block here? Technically, no. Ugh, yeah, I do. Well, does having a Fire Fist Striker around do me any good? He can make his guys into 5s, so no, not really. I think I lose here. Sure, I'll do it, but I think I lose. Another Skullcrack. Yep, good game. Alright, well that was the 8-man. Finally got myself a Season 5 QP. And thank you for watching. As always, if you have any critiques or suggestions in my play, if you have any suggestions for the deck, especially if you have been playing the archetype, I'm looking to test and perfect both the deck and my play of it for Star City Games Open in Dallas next week. I guess 2 weeks from now. Thank you for watching, and check out the rest of my videos.